microchip that was sister and my mom like this, and it went through the hallway and it landed on my dining table. And from the front door, Bill Gates, Dr. Fauci, and 3 guards came and said we should vaccine these people here. And then we got raptured.
How do you know that it was on a New Year?
Because I heard a loud voice of the shofar. It was long and loud.
And then what happened?
And then we were raptured.
What did you see when you were raptured?
I saw tall buildings, clouds, and I go to space.
Did you see other people also get raptured?
Yes.
Can you describe?
So how I saw them being raptured is I was raptured and I saw another country, they were raptured, and I saw another country again and I saw people being raptured again.
After you arrived on space, what did you see?
I saw God and millions of angels and people being raptured again.
After you arrived on space, what did you see?
I saw God and millions of angels and people.
Okay, can you describe how God looks like?
God looks tall and he was big.
Can you see his face?
No.
So what did God say?
God say that you were here on the first rapture.
What happened to your clothes when you arrived on space?
My clothes changed into a white long dress.
Okay, so after you arrived at space, you said you looked down to Earth to see what happened. So what did you see?
I could see thunder, which is 20 times more loud than the usual one. And I could see rain that lasted for weeks. And I could also, after the rain, there was earthquake.
How about flood?
There was flood before the earthquake.
Okay.
And then there was tsunami.
Tsunamis. Okay.
Yes.
So you said you saw lightning strikes cars?
Yes.
And how about airplanes? What did you see about
Airplanes crash because some pilot, co-pilot, and passengers are also raptured.
Before rapture happens, did you see any disaster happening on Earth?
No, there was no disaster yet.
Okay, and then what happened to the buildings when earthquake happens? Did you see any building or houses?
Before they were flooded, like the first floor until the 4th floor, and then after the buildings went down, there was earthquake, and then I could only see the roof left because the flood was so deep.
And after the tsunami, what happens next?
There was many buildings which I can't even see.
Okay. You mentioned ice, hail.
Yes, there was ice rain, hail,
yeah.
and I could see ice which is as big as a car's front windshield.
The car's windshield. So the size was as big as the car's windshield.
Yes.
So after that, you said you went up to heaven. What did you do?
We went up to heaven and we fought the devil with the words from the Bible.
And what happened to the devil?
The devil got down every time we say a word.
Okay. After the devil fell down, what did you do?
We went back to space to see what's on to Earth. I could see Donald Trump.
What happened to him?
He was elected as the last president.
Okay. You said, okay.
I could see wild animals from the jungle that came out. They eat people.
And then the birds?
I could see birds. If there's people which is dead, then the birds will eat them.
The giant bee?
I could see a giant bee that sting people.
And then what do people in hiding have to eat?
They ate scorpions and worms and anything that they could see.
Okay, how about the sea? What did you see in the sea?
I could see sharks and jellyfish. The sharks eat people and they were big. The jellyfish sting people and it was more hurt.
And then the seaweed?
I could see seaweeds that they became into shapes and they became like unicorns and some animals that I haven't really seen, and those animals came to land.
And?
They also eat people.
And how about the ships?
I could see ships burnt and
hole in the middle of the ocean?
I could see a big hole in the middle of the ocean, and it looks like a black hole, but I don't really want to see what's in there.
Bermuda Triangle, tell people about it. Okay, so when you were raptured, was there any disaster happening
No.
before you were raptured?
No.
So it was just like normal days?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us more. What did you see from space?
I could see lights, small lights, and they were Christians,
Mm-hmm.
and they were protected from bad things, like the dwarfs and those spiritual animals.
How about from zombies?
Yes, they were also protected, and also from sharks and jellyfish.
Okay. And after you are done looking down to the earth, you said you went back to heaven, and what did you do?
Had a feast, and we could only remember people's kindness, but not the bad things that they did.
What kind of feast?
So we ate food that I have never seen. That there is like that food there is on earth, but I didn't like it at earth, but on heaven I love it so much.
And who was at the feast?
There was angels, people, and I saw God at the middle of the table.
Okay. You said you saw your house?
Yes, I saw my house. It was gold, and it was big.
How about the road?
The road was golden. It was made out from gold.
Okay. Do you have something else or anything more to say?
So that's all about my dream. Thank you for your attention. God bless you. Bye bye.
Done. Done.